one thing that's talked about a lot is how failure leads to success. And now it's a very cliche thing to say, right? Fail enough times and you're going to win. Well, here's how it works in practicality. Let's say you've got a brand new idea, and your brand new idea is, hey, wait a minute, only 5% of businesses advertise on Facebook. Maybe I'm going to go advertise on Facebook. So you go out there and you throw up your first Facebook ad, and it doesn't work. So you pack it in and say Facebook doesn't work, and you walk away. No. No. You go, okay, only 5% of businesses market on Facebook. There's got to be an opportunity here. So I tried the first one, and it didn't work. Okay, so what happened? Was it the web copy? Was it my target market? Did I have enough varieties? And so then I go, okay, well, my first failure was my ad didn't work. So now I refine my targeting. I go, you know what? My product is perfect for people between the ages of 30 and 35 who have kids. So I put an age demographic, 30 to 35, and I go, everybody, 30 to 35. And I go and I run that ad again, and I find out, was there any reaction? Was there any responses to it within that age group? Or I go big and I go wide, and I find out who's interacting with my ad. Then I go, you know what? It's still not getting the traction that I want. Let me run my marketing copy, which is the way I write my ad, by people in my target market. Not my friends, not my employees, not my coworkers, not some guy I know at BNI or network marketing group, but literally somebody who is a client or is in my demographic, and say, hey, does this appeal to you? And if they say no, don't get emotional about it. Go back and say, okay, well, what does appeal to you? What business am I really in? How do I market about that? Mark Cuban had a brilliant interview about owning an NBA team, and he said, you know what? All the traditional marketing around being an NBA team was around the team. Well, when we did our market research and we did our studies, we figured out that it literally had nothing to do with the team. Most of the people that would come out to the game could barely remember who played who, couldn't remember any of the highlights, really much what the players was going on, but what they remembered was their experience they had with their friends and people that they were with. So their marketing came to be about the connection, about the experience, about the friends, that relationship. So go back to Facebook ads. You've now talked to your target market. You found out what appeals to them. You've looked at age and demographic and everything else. And by the way, you can then modify and find all that stuff on Facebook, and you try it again, and you get a small win. And then you go, you know what, still not what I want. So how do I learn this better? So then you talk around, you find somebody in your marketing division who's really good at Facebook ads, who's gotten good traction on it, and you learn with them. You don't just abdicate and give it all away. You learn with them. You improve your skill set as a business owner, even though I don't have time. Learn it with them. Understand it. You don't have to be the expert, but understand it, because you'll learn a lot about marketing, and that adds to your next failure. So you're going to fail at that because you're going to get a little bit better. You're going to learn a little bit more. You're going to go a little bit farther. And then before you know it, you're into this for a year of trying and failing, trying and failing, trying and failing. But you know what? You've come a long way. Now, not only do you know the right copy that appeals to your target market, you've narrowed down the age demographic that appeals for your target market. You know what they're looking for. You know what helps them convert, and you're getting better at the medium. And who knows? By month 18, you might be drawing 5%, 6%, 7%, 10% of your new business might be off Facebook. But that's what it means to fail forward. That's what it means to keep trying. I think if you get rid of the word failure from your vocabulary, eliminate it, stop this failing forward vocabulary, and treat everything like a test. I'm going to test this. I'm going to test that. I'm going to test this new product. I'm going to test a price increase. I'm going to test this new hiring process. I'm going to test this documentation. I'm going to test this checklist. I'm going to test this team meeting agenda. I'm going to test this calendar of events. I'm going to test, I'm going to test, I'm going to test. Not I'm going to do, I'm going to test. And keep that at the forefront of your thought process on everything you do, and you'll always fail forward. You will always progress, because you're not hooked up on the outcome. You're hooked up on the fact that it's a test. That's what failing forward actually means. Get past the cliche and realize that to be truly effective at it, all you're doing is testing. Till next time.